A friend of mine is reminding me what I said 2 years ago. You see, yesterday we had President William Samoei Ruto congratulating Tanzania for overtaking Kenya because of the goods that are traded in East Africa. That Tanzania is now the leading country in the goods traded in East Africa. The position that Kenya has been having since independence. And let me tell you guys, this thing we said in this forum 2 years ago, we made noise about it when Ruto, with his populist policies, was closing the port of Naivasha. We told Ruto the reason we had the port of Naivasha was to make sure Kenya is strategically positioned to be the leading in goods traded in East Africa. Haiwezi kuwa Uganda, if they want to take their goods from our port of Mombasa, they have to take a month for the goods from the port of Mombasa to Uganda. The same way to South Sudan and other East African countries, the Rwanda, the Burundi. Because of these, all the way from Mombasa to Uganda, it's taking a lot of time. Tukakuwa na dry port pale Naivasha, ati goods zinatoka Mombasa, zinakuja zinamwagwa pale Naivasha, zile za kwenda maybe the East African countries, the Sudan, the Ugandas, the Rwanda and the Burundi. But we had a president here, lazima yeye afanye project ndio akule. He's a dealer. Just because he was not involved in coming up with the dry port of Naivasha, lazima kwanza ingefungwa yote, aambie watu wa Mombasa amewarudishia port huko Mombasa, then later on akuje na sarkasi zake za kufungua port of Naivasha when it's now too late. Saa hizi ameenda Naivasha juzi, akaenda kuambia watu he's coming up with a very big car manufacturing industry ya kutengeneza gari ambazo hazina engine. Stories za jaba na ujinga. And I have been saying here that William Samoei Ruto doesn't even know where this country should be heading or where it's coming from, because in his entire life kazi yake ni siasa. Look at all the policies that Ruto has been bringing to this country. All of them. It's rubbish. Pure rubbish. If it's the issue of housing, yenye mnalazimishwa kutoa pesa. The housing project that was there, ilikuwa ndio kumitigate the slums in the major cities. The Nairobi, the Mombasa, the Kisumu, the Nakuru. It was not at kukuwe na housing program in Nyandarua. Ukipelekea housing program mtu wa Nyandarua watu wanataka barabara, they don't even have roads. Unaenda kuwajengea one bed sitter unauzia 1 million. Shamba 50 by 100 in Nyandarua, we are talking about 350,000. Mtu abaki na 700 ajenge 1 bedroom, unaenda kumuuzia a bed sitter iko huko juu ghorofa ya 5 1 million. Stupid policies. Now I don't know why this government can't see. Kirinyaga mnaenda kutengeneza bed sitter muuzie watu 1 million. Projects, policies that cannot go anywhere just to benefit one person because he's a dealer. Yeye ndiye ana supply mawe, yeye ndiye ana supply simiti, yeye ndiye anajua hizo mashamba zinatoka wapi. Tell me one person, the people of Nyandarua or Kirinyaga or Pokot, kwenye hizo nyumba zinajengwa. Tell me one person unajua kwa jirani yenu mwenye ana supply simiti, mawe, contractor na kila kitu. It's only one person who is doing all these things, William Samoei Ruto. Niliwaambia the reason this country is going down because all the projects, they have to pass the intestines of William Samoei Ruto. Look at even mambo na band 1, band 2, band 3, band 4. My friend, it has brought a lot of confusion in university. Saa hii when walifanya form 4, results inaenda kutoka. Wajue kama wamepita ama wameanguka. Do you know how painful it is for a parent to go and start explaining that he cannot be able to pay the school fees ya kijana yake mwenye amepata A? Some of the people are doing very well hapo nyuma kitambo. They live in good neighborhood. But mambo ikabadilika. That person is supposed to now start explaining why anaishi in a good neighborhood na hawezi lipia mtoto wake school fees. Because of... There is this woman who told Ruto, HSC, the change of policies is killing this country. But the change of policies is becoming because they have to pass through the intestines of one person called William Samoei Ruto, a dealer, and not a president. I'm telling you, look at all these policies, including Shisha, whatever. I told you, go to the reason why we have the Shisha. Go to the 15th May March. Look at the person who was appointed to be the head of the digital, a friend of William Samoei Ruto for a long time, a business partner of William Samoei Ruto, a guy called Smotwa. That is the reason we have this Shisha. It's not for the Kenyans. He's changing policies because of him, the person. He has to be rich than the Kenyatas, than the Mois, than the Odingas. He has to be rich of all means. That's why even a president going to congratulate a country that we have always beaten in trading, that Tanzania, we have to commend you, you are doing well. You know, imagine Trump, akienda ambie Chinese, we are congratulating you for becoming now superpower. I'm telling you, the things we say here, listen to them because they come to pass. Because it's just a reasonable man. Do you want what this country is heading to? Just be a reasonable man, a standard person. Ujue hapa, my friend, I told you, if Ruto become president 2027, even those mnasikia at term limit, my friend, it will be added. Mpende msipende. You will be so weak to fight this guy. Hey, nyinyi mnacheza.